Workshop. What's up? Constraints, bottlenecks. How are we going to identify the constraint? That's what we're kind of getting to at this point. All right, what did we learn about yesterday? We talked about different size businesses. We talked about leverage. We talked about compounding vehicles and leverage. Compounding being the way to grow. It's the best way to grow massive amounts of wealth and just growth in general. Everything else that's going to be discussed in this workshop, he said, is good, but the best things are the compounding vehicles. But are the compounding vehicles just viral things? Structural virality. He said reputation and brand are even viral or compounding. Sales network, network effects. I don't know what else. He was also talking about the size of the business you want to get. What's your goal? Almost any business can get to $1 million per year. Almost any business can also get to $10 million enterprise value. Less businesses can get to 100 million enterprise value, but still a ton. And if not literally the business, it's some kind of like spin-off permutation of the business. It's very, very similar. $1 trillion, there's much less ways up the mountain. Because he's talking about the mountain as the analogy, many different paths up the mountain depending on your skills and your resources. There's more paths that are open to you, but the end is still just getting up to the top. You want to do the thing with the highest likelihood of success, but you also just want to solve the constraint, so you want to just throw everything you got at it sometimes. There's way less types of vehicles that will get you to $1 trillion enterprise value than there are to 10 million, right? That mountain is much different than the small hill of $1 million. There's a lot of vehicles that can get to $1 million. Yeah. Anything I'm missing? I'm definitely missing some compounding vehicles. That's for sure. Constraint is the strategic priority. Multiple paths, same route, same destination. Good. Hard part is identifying a constraint. Right. CRO, conversion rate optimization. Different scale by company value. Vehicle that will take you there. Compounding vehicles. Integrations. That's the Zapier example. These are also known as flywheels. Long-term stick. Compound reality. All right. I think that's everything. All right. I think we're caught up. We're going to jump back into the video, and then I'll be back at the end of the day to discuss what I learned. So I'll be back in a bit. All right, guys. I'm thinking this is already worth the $6,000 you spent. I'm only an hour into this video, but I think it's already worth it. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah. Today we figured out how to identify the constraint. Was there anything else before that? I don't know. How do you find the constraint? You basically just ask a question that reveals the constraints. Why can't we do more? That's it. That's so simple. It's like, well, why can't we do more? Well, because all my time is spent fulfilling customers. Okay. Hire people to fulfill the customers then. Oh, whoa. Well, the reason we can't do more is because I'm spending all my time trying to acquire new customers. All right, cool. Hire someone to start being the salesman. What? I don't know if it's that simple, man. It's actually really that simple. All right, the compounding vehicles, right? a little more on that. So the compounding vehicles, those are what make the best in any industry, the best in your niche. If you want to be the best, that's what you use, the compounding vehicles. The other things, like you said, you can get wealthy doing other things, but the compounding vehicles are the way to be the best. And compounding really builds the wealth, but you can do it without, super complex viral structuring, or rare viral structuring. Okay, so every business has 3 built-in compounding flywheels within it. Repeat customers, reputation/referrals, and people selling for you. Never have people stop selling for you. There you go. If you can max out those things. All right, so he has this framework called the Hormozi 6. It's kind of the checklist to go through to find the constraint or deconstrain the business. First question is, why can't we do more, right? Just do more. And the goal is that after these 6 is to get off in the first path. More. Why more? It's already proven to work, right? It's the most risk averse. It's the most proven, best risk averse adjusted bet, because you already know it works. So just do more of it. So he's big on maxing out doing more before trying to solve anything else. So more is the first thing. The reason most people don't do more is because he thinks it's hard. And hard just means you don't know how to do it, right? You have skills or knowledge you don't have. That's why it's hard. Otherwise, it's easy. Guitar is hard unless you're Jimi Hendrix and you know how to play the guitar, and it's easy. It's not hard then. So it's hard things that mean you don't know certain things or skills. So that's why it's hard. So you should seek hard things, because it's hard for other people too. They have to overcome those things too. And therefore, that's where the opportunity lies. Easy things get saturated quickly. And if you jump from easy thing to easy thing, you'll never unlock compounding. So when everything works right, we find the constraint, we focus our resources on the constraint unlocks, that gives us leverage return from the investment in resources, and therefore we start building compounding. That's it. That's all there is to it. So the Hormozi 6, more metrics. Yeah, metrics is okay, really, he's saying there was something about the formula of sell more, worth more. That's like the simple nature of growing the business. More than metrics, something manpower. Primacy and recency. Bias. More metrics, aka data, market, model, money. Model. Wow, the model is way down there. Changing the model, money, manpower. First, you just do more, max out what you can already do. So the Hormozi 6 is how to deconstrain, framework for deconstraining the business. All right. Right. It's hard, or it takes a long time, so you distract yourself with doing things that don't really move the needle that much. Crazy, you just distract yourself. There's so many things you can do. That's why there's one constraint, there's one priority. Then you can't distract yourself. Wow. Wow, I feel so clear right now. It's amazing. This guy is so good at this stuff because he's helped so many people. He's developed such great mental models from just his pure dedication, work, and experience. So why not more? That's where we'll start for our business. We're get off right there. Why can't we do more? Because I'm spending all my time editing videos. Cool. Let's stop that. Let's start hiring professional editors. Yeah, we might actually lose a ton of money. Like, it's free for me to edit the videos. It might cost thousands and thousands of dollars to hire people. We might be in the red for the first couple months. Cool. We're going to put out extremely high quality ads and edits. And so, therefore, our reputation is going to build, which is compounding, right? Which is going to lead to better client satisfaction. And my time is now, I'm deconstrained, and now I can focus on the next constraint, selling people. Wow. That's easy. All right. Yeah. I will talk to you guys later. Talk to you tomorrow. See ya.